If your home has been on the market for 2 weeks and you don't have an offer yet, you're probably wondering one thing. Is something wrong? Because you keep hearing that homes are still selling, but yours hasn't. So how long should it actually take to sell a home in today's Richmond market? Let's break this down, because the answer is not what most people think. First thing you need to understand is this. There is no single normal timeline. There are only 3 buckets your home will fall into: fast, average, or slow. And which one you fall into has very little to do with luck and almost everything to do with alignment. Let's start with fast. A fast sale in today's market usually means your home is under contract within the first 7 to 10 days. These are the homes that feel right immediately. The price aligns with buyer expectations. The presentation creates a strong first impression, and the home stands out compared to others in the same range. When those 3 things come together, buyers don't hesitate. They move. Sometimes you still get multiple offers. More often now, you get strong early interest and a solid offer quickly. That's what fast looks like today. Now let's talk about average. An average timeline right now is usually somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks. These homes are still competitive, but they don't create immediate urgency. Maybe the price is close, but not perfect. Maybe the presentation is good, but not standout. Maybe the competition is just slightly stronger. These homes still sell. They just require a little more time for the right buyer to come through and feel comfortable. Now let's talk about slow. If your home is sitting beyond 30 days, the market is telling you something. And this is where sellers often get frustrated because they feel like they did everything right. But here's the truth. Homes that sit are almost always misaligned in one of the 3 areas: pricing, presentation, or positioning. Let's break that down. If showings are low, the issue is usually visibility. That means pricing is likely outside the strongest buyer search range. Buyers are not rejecting the home, they're not seeing it. If showings are strong, but there's no offers, the issue is usually perception. Buyers are walking in, comparing it to other options, and deciding something feels off. It might be condition, it might be layout, it might be how the home feels versus how it's priced. If activity was strong at the beginning and then dropped off, that usually means the home missed the initial window. And this is the most important part of the timeline conversation. The first 7 to 10 days are everything. That is when every serious buyer sees your home at once. If the home is aligned, you get momentum. If it's not, you don't get a reset. You get a slow fade. If this is helpful so far and you want more no-fluff tips on selling smarter in Richmond, hit subscribe right now. I post new videos every week designed to save sellers time, money, and stress. Now here's where sellers get tripped up. They think time on market is just about patience. It's not. Time on market changes how buyers perceive your home. When a home is new, buyers are curious. When a home sits, buyers get cautious. They start asking, what am I missing? Even if nothing's wrong, perception shifts. And perception drives behavior. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake sellers make when their home doesn't sell quickly. They assume they just need to wait. But the market is not a waiting game. It's a feedback system. Every showing, every comment, every day without activity, it is all information. The smartest sellers don't ask, how long will this take? They ask, what is the market telling me right now? Because when you read the signals correctly, you can adjust. And when you adjust correctly, timelines change. And here's another important point. The market today is not the same as it was a few years ago. Homes are not flying off the market in every price range. Buyers are more selective. Rates are higher. Decisions take a little longer. That means your expectations need to match reality. But here's the opportunity. Homes that are priced correctly, presented well, and positioned clearly are still selling efficiently. The market has not disappeared. It has become more precise, which means your strategy needs to be more precise. Now, let's simplify this. If your home is priced and positioned correctly, you should see strong activity in the first 1 to 2 weeks. And if you're not seeing that, something's off. And the longer you wait to adjust, the harder it becomes to regain momentum. Because time is not neutral. Time works against you if you're misaligned. But it works for you when you're positioned correctly. So how long should it take to sell your home right now? Fast is under 10 days. Average is 2 to 4 weeks. Slow is anything beyond a month. And that usually means the market is signaling a need for change. Now, let's recap. There is no single timeline that fits every home. Your timeline depends on alignment. Pricing drives visibility. Presentation drives first impressions. And positioning drives emotional connection. The first week determines momentum, and time on market changes buyer perception. If you understand those pieces, you stop guessing. You start making decisions based on what the market is actually telling you. Now, if you found this helpful and want more straight talk guidance on selling in Richmond, make sure you subscribe. And if you're wondering where your home would likely fall on that timeline, DM me SPEED and tell me your neighborhood. I'll tell you what timeline your home would likely fall into. Because the goal is not to wait and hope. The goal is to position your home to move.